I used to be a massive fan of the Plants vs. Zombies franchise until I played this one. Okay, I'm obviously overreacting, and I actually think this game, despite all the millions of billions of bugs, it's kind of good. Unfortunately, the achievements were not great, as 99% of them were all like, vanquish 200 as this character, vanquish another 200 as another character. Before I talk about that though, let's roll out of the intro phase and begin the video. This is how I got all the achievements in Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Just like Garden Warfare 2, you are thrown into a hub world. This is the Neighborville, but unlike Garden Warfare 2, this hub world is online, meaning if you meet down the middle of the plants and the zombie base, you can actually find other people to fight. This area is called Giddy Park. It's Giddy Park. And we start our very first achievement goal off with the achievement to frag 25 people while riding on any ride. You have been vanquished. Using cactus for this was ideal, as I just had to hide really high up and snipe heads. Oh my god, they're here. Take that! That! You're dead. I mean vanquished. And you're vanquished. Oh, there we go. 25 while doing the gritty. There's not that much to do in the hub world. However, there was a couple more achievements I could get before actually starting the story. Inside this dance area is a funny little hot lava minigame. Each round I don't get burnt, I gain a point, and once I get to 25 is a achievement. Oh no, you don't, game. Trying to kill me like that. Whoa! I still got the achievement. Okay. There was also this piano achievement to play the original Plants vs. Zombies theme on it, though it didn't sound much like it, playing the notes G sharp, A, G sharp, A, F, D. In that order, it will pop the achievement. The last one was for simply heading to the target range and breaking 20. Really easy stuff. It's time to jump into the story mode and our first map, the Plantside Town Center. Honestly, these maps are actually really impressive in my opinion, though I kinda wish they were online too. I went right into the main storyline, and like always, it wasn't something I was really paying attention to, but I still thought they were more fun than Garden Warfare 2, surprisingly. Probably had something to do with the fact that I could easily sprint from point A to point B and didn't have to walk everywhere. We eventually finished the Baron Palooza quest, the I Treasure You quest, and the Fight Gentrification quest, and as always, every one of these quests were easy achievements. The coolest part of these storylines for me were the boss fights. Yep, they actually made boss fights in this game. They were extremely simplistic and easy to defeat, but they were actually pretty creative fights, and I wish they did more with them and maybe implemented them into PvP or PvE or something. Slam him! Got him. I win! Ooh, super rare hat. At this point in time, my mind was still only going for achievements, so I jumped right into the next map, Mount Steep, and once again, I was impressed by the level of detail put into these maps. Once again, we crushed the 3 quests in Mount Steep, Will You Be My Posse, Treasure Hunt, and the Genuine Article to again counter the final boss of Mount Steep's storyline. It's him! The Cheese Goblin. Another cool boss with a rising lava mechanic, so a little bit of a parkour section. Again though, I wish they had harder difficulties because I was definitely falling asleep fighting him, but nonetheless, I did end up crushing him for another fatty achievement. Lastly, Weirding Woods on the zombie side, and playing the zombies was just the change of pace I needed. Weirding Woods was also my favorite map for sure. It was just a lot of fun to traverse the map vertically, and I like the aesthetic of the giant trees. Anywho, the quests Becoming One with the Dumb, Be Kind Rewind, and Zombie Prepared were once again easy, but oh my god, were some of these boring. I'm looking at you, Be Kind Rewind, because it was just a long escort mission. The boss of Weirding Woods, Dreadwood, was rather cool though, as he was this giant, threatening tree, just like Wispy from Kirby. Dreadwood was a tanky boy, but with enough patience, I brought him down, and finally we wrap up all of the quest lines. Though that had me thinking, uh-oh, I feel like I'm not suffering enough for the video. What should I do? Alright, fine. Well, 100% every one of the maps, and little did I know at this point that there was a 4th map, which was just the zombie side of the town center. Each map required a lot of collectibles and had many achievements of their own to complete. We need to complete every storyline and defeat every boss. Check. 24 golden gnomes, 3 diamond gnomes, 10 map variant collectibles. Town Center has the VHS tapes, 50 chests, 7 golden/special chests, clear 3 games of solo ops, win 5 PvP match challenges with varying difficulty, defeat 5 annoying bosses, and last but not least, 50 gold medals, which are the mini achievements I was talking about. Now times that by 4, and yeah, that's what we're looking at. The first thing I wanted to do was collect the gnomes, because they seem to be the most interesting. They're pretty standard collectibles, having you run around the entire map looking for them. Sometimes they're just chilling in a spot, other times you gotta chase them in a race, and the other time you gotta do a mini challenge, whether it be this annoying parkour session or a battle between you and the gnomes. At some point while doing these gnome battles too, I got an achievement for vanquishing 35 of them. The chests are the same idea but simpler, as they are just scattered around the map in even higher quantities. The gold chests, however, are hidden behind obstacles, and the only way to access them is by using the map's mechanic. In this case, it's the RCXD lawnmower. The diamond gnomes are quite different, as there is only 3 per map. On this map in particular, they were locked behind gauntlets, a weird parkour water section, a boss battle with another gnome, and a surprisingly really lengthy and difficult puzzle. Collecting all of the diamond and gold gnomes unlocked the 2 remaining special chests I was missing, and a secret wall uncovering another secret boss fight. All of the maps have a gnome boss, and they're pretty easy, just very, very tanky. Got him! Sir Biff has been slain! Defeating him will give you one of the 50 medals you need. Also, finishing the gnome questline at each phone booth will reward you, so I made sure to do that too. Lastly, for collectibles, we have the VHS tapes, which were the exact same as the gnomes, just a little bit more well hidden, I'd say. Other than the collectibles, we had the mini boss fights, and rather than hard, most of the time they're pretty annoying, as they love to be just always invincible. The ops games were brain-numbingly easy too, as they are essentially on the easiest possible difficulty as well. Nonetheless, we got an achievement doing them for planting 25 potted plant helpers. The PvP matches were typically team vanquish in the gnome bomb mode. Each map had an objective you had to meet, but also you had to win as well. Most of these were very easy too, except for the odd one out, which ends up being completely unfair, giving the AI like an invincible amount of health. During this period of time, we revived 10 teammates for another achievement. The majority of the time after you finish doing everything, you'll be left with around 10 gold medals. These are mostly random cleanup ones like destroying balloons, but there's also medals for finding hidden champions of certain areas. Finding and vanquishing these said champions are pretty time consuming, as they never like showing up at the party. Once they do though, it's GG, and it's a full map clear. That was it? Give me a break. That was my last medal. Take a look at this. 50 Town Hall medals, progress 100% complete. After you clear it, you also get rewarded with the map's exclusive skins, and I'll say these are actually pretty nice. Now, we do it again. 3 more times. More golden gnomes, 150 chests, 21 gold chests, 10 pans, 10 logs, crazy diamond gnome puzzles, gnome boss, another gnome boss, 9 games of ops, 15 games of AI PvP, 15 mini bosses, and dozens of monotonous champions. We are done! All 4 are 100%ed, and we get some snazzy pixels to showboat because of it. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. That's not to say I only got those skins out of it though, as we gained many levels and a ton of coins from the chests. I was able to afford all 3 bonus characters in the wizard, the wildflower, and the zombie with the TV on his head for no particular reason. Even after spending 1.5 million coins on them, I still had more than enough for a bunch of skin spending sprees as well. I also gained 3 other easy achievements during this process for obtaining 75 medals, building 25 helper bots, and spamming 25 of these emoji expressions. The game was complete, yet I was extremely far from the grindiest achievement this game had to offer. 20 master ranks. You see, this is the reason why I haven't uploaded in a hot minute. It's because of this grind right here. Even the achievement's telling me to touch grass, but it's a little too late, buddy. I'm gonna go through this part by ranking all 20 of the characters I had to master. Pea Shooter. Very solid character with almost the exact same game plan as Garden Warfare 2's Pea Shooter. His only difference is that his stim now boosts attack speed and reload speed. A tier. Champa. Again, basically the same game plan as Garden Warfare 2. This time he actually has a projectile vomit, making him, in my opinion, a stronger character. However, having no variants definitely hurts. C tier. Cobb Guy. Nerfed health for no particular reason. He shoots a bunch like always, has his front flip, but he lost his nuke potato. B tier. Nightcap. Very fun and welcome addition to the cast. Has piercing projectiles and seems to do a lot of damage. Very squishy though. A tier. Snapdragon. Another very fun and welcome addition. He's easily one of my favorites as he just hits so extremely hard and he has very fun abilities. Good close range damage like Chomper and similar far range too. A tier. Cactus. The core changes to Cactus are kind of weird, having your sniper need charge time almost similar to the classic from TF2. Also, she has a new hipfire where it's full auto similar to the Bandit variant from Garden Warfare 2. B tier. Citron. He feels kind of nerfed. They changed his laser to an ability and made him full auto, and they reduced the amount of stuff you can do in the ball form since everybody has a sprint. Also, you can't shoot while blocking. C tier. Acorn, but also Oak. Acorn poopy unless you're on the back of the oak, but Oak big tree and strong. B tier. Sunflower. They really wanted to make this game a class-based shooter by giving supports a much bigger supporting role, as they made her heals better. However, her DPS definitely feels worse, so... But, I mean, she still heals, so... A tier. Lastly, since I never master rank Wildflower, we have Rose, and she does absolutely nothing by herself. She is completely a support, however, she is such a goddamn good support, it's not even funny. She boosts team damage, movement speed, and her Godify is now the entire screen. S tier. Now for the zombies, we got Foot Soldier, who feels just as good as always, and he's basically the same. The only difference is now you can actually see through the smoke screen. A tier. Imp got destroyed in this game for what it feels. The nade range is tiny and impossible to hit. The spin got bigger, but it feels never safe to use. And they even changed the funny stomp on the mech to a lame punch. C tier. 80s action hero. He's really fun in my opinion, and he seems good in almost every situation. Far, easy coverage. Close, his overpowered abilities destroy. A tier. Electric Slide. If a character could be annoying by definition, this would be it right here. The grenade is so seemingly overpowered, and it makes no sense why they nerfed the imp nade since this one even exists. S tier, probably S tier. Dreadbeard. The exact changes as Cactus, except he's got this garbage buggy hook move which does nothing. B tier. All-Star. This guy got better in every possible way. His imp hunt goes further, his dash doesn't put him out of position, and his shield isn't garbage no more. It's a giant, massive, indestructible bubble now. A tier. Space Cadet. She's funny, however she doesn't seem too strong. Also, her transformation is so big and stupid, but at least this move is really funny. B tier. Scientist. He does the healing, and both he and Sunflower can overheal. Very strong as always. A tier. Engineer. This guy seems pretty incredible in my opinion. He has a crazy turret now which gives you attack speed and infinite ammo, and he has a speed booster in an already very fast game. Also, his megaphone stun, I don't think it's possible to miss it anymore. A tier, at least. Every single character has a boring vanquish or heal achievement, so I won't bore you explaining. A couple characters also have extra achievements, being Oak for using the ability Roll and earning 20 multiple vanquishes with it, earning 20 vanquishes using Crater Maker, 20 more using the Rocket Ride, 20 more vanquishes using Slide's Tornado, and lastly, running 1,000 feet using Shadow Sneak as Nightcap. Also, simply vanquishing 100 plants and 100 zombies in PvP were the two other achievements I was missing as well. Lastly, I skipped one character, Super Brains. Forever my main because he's so cool and fun in both games. He has a variant in this game that I always use because it seems kind of crazy. Look at this damage and mobility right here. Like, what the hell is even happening right now? Super Brains was my final master rank, and the grind ended with him. S rank. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Subscribing also helps big time. Thanks a lot for the support on the Garden Warfare video. I have been inspired to make more Garden Warfare 2 content, and I have a lot of ideas, starting with character-specific videos. So if you have a character in mind that you want to see me make a video on, let me know in the comments. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.